It's coming up to 5 to 9. Wedding pictures usually capture key moments of a couple's big day, the first kiss or the cutting of the cake, and those group shots of the whole family together.
Yes, in China, though, it seems brides and grooms want a bit more than that and are opting for quirky places to pose for the camera. Our Shanghai correspondent John Sudworth has more on the country's booming industry in novelty wedding photos.
It's a photo shoot guaranteed to take the breath away. China's buoyant, booming economy has seen a splurge in wedding spending in recent years, and with it has come a rapid change in tastes and customs.
Because it's especially for us, because a lot of couples choose the original styles, but we want a special style for us. I think the underwater is more beautiful for the couples, I think. Yeah.
If you can't afford time off work for those special images, then why not have them taken on the job? These photos of a paramilitary police officer and his wife recently went viral on the Chinese internet. Unlike in the West, couples have their main set of photos taken well in advance of the wedding. And with more than 500,000 registered wedding photographers countrywide, competition is fierce. In Shanghai alone, there are dozens of studios with the special tanks needed for the underwater shots. China might not have invented the genre, but it's caught on fast as old traditions are swamped by a flood of new money. This photo shoot is costing Lammy and YY here a little more than $300, but with some 10 million Chinese couples tying the knot each year, that spending soon adds up, and the industry today is worth an estimated $80 billion. That's more than the total output of some European economies and includes all wedding spending, ceremonies, receptions and honeymoons. For photographers who want to hang on to their share of it, spotting the next new trend may determine if they sink or swim. John Sudworth, BBC News, Shanghai.
Amazing how they managed to hold their breath, isn't it? There's clearly an idea that's taking off in China. Are British brides and grooms opting for more unusual shots here as well?
Well, John Dennis is a wedding photographer who's taken lots of pictures of newlyweds all over the world. Morning to you.
Good morning.
The first thing you spotted was the photographer's not underwater.
No, it looked like he was behind a screen.
I mean, it does. I mean, they do make stunning photos, actually, don't they?
Yeah, no, they do. Yeah, I've never had anything like that yet, but yeah, we'll see after this. Yeah, no, it's definitely something different.
But you've noticed it was a change in demand. People beginning to think more in a broader range. So
yeah, I think people are kind of looking to do something now that reflects their personalities and not just do the things you think you should do. So I guess this couple probably are quite keen on the water and wanted to get in there. But yeah, definitely. Whilst I think that's probably quite extreme for this country so far, you never know, it might create.
Well, let's look at the extremes to which you've gone. Let's have a look at one of your pictures there. Now, where's that?
So that's in Derbyshire. So they're a couple who were rock climbers, and they wanted to reflect themselves in their wedding photos. So they took me to a cliff face, and they jumped straight onto the edge of a cliff, which I didn't know was going to happen, and I very quickly got the shots. And
what time of day was that, though?
So that's in the evening. That's probably around about 8 o'clock at night in the summer.
And this is taken on their wedding day, this
Yes.
photograph? Because sometimes in China they take them before their wedding day, don't they?
Yeah. So typically over here you won't do that. We'll always do it with the couples on the day. But
They were lucky with the weather then.
they were. Everything fell into place. Everything went as good as you could hope. But I didn't quite know they were going to go on the edge of a cliff face there. But
Where's the furthest you've had to go?
So probably last year I went to Marrakesh, did a wedding in the middle of the desert there.
Right.
Next, that's the couple there, Mel and Nick with the camels. So yeah, they wanted to do something totally different.
They paid for you to go all the way to Marrakesh
Yes.
to take a series of wedding photographs.
Yes, they did.
That must get very expensive.
It's not that much to go kind of somewhere around here. And
Not around here, but around Marrakesh.
no,
really.
yeah. And I think couples kind of, particularly when they're going all that way, they want to make the effort with the photos. I specialise in kind of that kind of thing, going with couples abroad and stuff. So next year I'm off to New York to be with a couple who are getting married over there, and all around Europe and stuff as well.
It's very interesting, isn't it? Because there's been a big change in photography over the last few years. What with digital, you know, we've all got cameras on our phones, haven't we? And a sort of huge amount of photographs being taken. And I suppose from your point of view, this is good news, because otherwise we'd be taking our own photos, wouldn't we?
Yeah, and I think some people do go down that route, which is fine. But yeah, I guess.
I love the way you say that. It's fine.
It is fine. Well, you can.
But there are dangers then.
Yeah, I can't do everyone's wedding, so
Yeah.
I think the people who kind of want great photos, they will pick a photographer who's going to do them justice.
But without getting sort of into too much detail, to hire a photographer to go all the way to Morocco to take some medical will cost thousands of pounds.
It doesn't cost too much. It costs less than that, actually.
Okay.
I only charge for flights and accommodation, so you can generally go kind of anywhere sort of for not too much.
And then they buy the photos, which then that will cost
Yeah,
money.
no, they've got the photos. The photos are all theirs to use as they wish, and they had some great photos, so they were over the moon.
Yeah, well, you get a magnificent memory, don't you?
Yeah.
John, thanks very much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ceremonies are being